Anupriya, your job is not to please the client. Your job is to protect the client.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is KK Mookhey. I am the founder and CEO of Network Intelligence. We have been in the cybersecurity business for 20 plus years. And one of the most fulfilling aspects of my job is to see people grow in their careers, succeed, and knowing that we've had some part to play in that success and that growth. So this is a series where we celebrate our employees and their um, career success, and talk about how they started, what led them to do well, and maybe some of these insights could prove helpful to others who are looking to break into and grow in the cybersecurity space. So today we have with us Anupriya. Anupriya, welcome to the session. It's a pleasure to have you here. I have personally had experience working with you, and so I'm looking forward to this chat. Anupriya, let's start by tell us a little bit about yourself, right? Where you're from, where you studied, course you did, where did you graduate from, and then we'll get into more details about your career and your journey with us.
So I am from Maharashtra. So I come from a city called Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, which used to be Aurangabad almost a year back. So emphasizing the political correctness of my statement here. I did my mechanical engineering from Aurangabad itself, and post that I moved to Mumbai for my MTech and I completed my masters in project management in 2018. And from there on, I was with network intelligence after my post graduation, and I started off as a PMO executive with network intelligence, and then I have been with network intelligence throughout these years, and right now I am working with the US and Europe region, handling the projects as a senior PM.
Excellent, excellent. And is this something that you chose specifically, the field of project management? And if so, what do you like about it?
Yeah, so yes, it was something that I wanted to do for a while, and it had been an exciting field for me. So project management was something that I was looking forward. Like after my graduation, I wanted to get into this sector, and yeah, so I chose a post graduation in this field. I tried to upskill myself in project management, and this handling projects, handling timelines, and delivering quality is something that excites me. So that is why I have been trying to get into this field.
Awesome. And I know, having seen your work closely at times, that when you started, I think you must have had maybe a few projects to manage. And today, I think there are more than 50 live projects, or maybe more even, that you're overseeing. So tell me about this journey. Tell me about this evolution. How have you grown from being able to look at 4 to 5 projects and now 10, 15 times more workload? Of course, you have a team, but how have you mapped this journey? Tell us a little bit about the milestones and your learnings along the way.
So, in terms of project management, so yeah, I had some background. I had studied it in my master's, so I knew project management, but cybersecurity for me was something very new. So, when I started, I was a complete novice in this field. I had to do a lot of learning the terms and the way projects were executed, methodologies. All these things were very new for me, so I had to learn those things. And at the starting, yes, that's right. I started with a very less amount of projects, and I would also give it to my seniors, my colleagues at that time, who helped me with the learning and also portrayed trust in me that I could handle projects. So eventually, the amount of projects grew, and I learned from my seniors, of course, how they were handling projects, the way they were handling clients and criticalities, and also the roadblocks that they would handle. So those were the learning phases. We try to maintain a you know a way where we keep all the repository and whatever we have learned in the past projects, we try not to repeat them, and we have a way out of all those roadblocks. So that is how I have, throughout my journey, I have learned handling projects. And yes, that's right. Now we have a plethora of projects, and I do have help from my team, and we are trying to, build in more quality in the way we execute projects.
And obviously managing such a workload and so many moving parts, right? A lot of these projects require follow-ups, coordination between the customer and the team. And many are very time bound, right? Because a lot of these projects require reports to be delivered within deadlines, and so neither side can drop the ball on what's going on. So tell us a little bit about your system, the processes that you have. How do you ensure that it's well coordinated between the different team members executing these multiple projects and then multiple stakeholders on the customer side?
Yeah, so obviously we try to automate things, because when we are handling a lot of projects with several activities, and again timelines are have to be met. So we try to use more tools which can help in reducing the redundant processes, redundant activities. And then the coordination within the team is something that is very important when it comes to project management. So working with the team in the space within the office, and the communication that happens with the team is immensely helpful. Like, we can reach out to anyone, get the updates, and if they are facing any issues there, those are resolved on the go. So having the leads as well as the whole team, the project managers working in the same space, has been very helpful in streamlining our processes and meeting our timelines in projects.
Now, Anupriya, every career has its ups and downs, right? So I'm sure that you had moments of great joy and when you felt very fulfilled in your job, and then there have been moments when you felt very disheartened. So share with us a few, one or two, on either side of the scale. So some highs and some
Sure.
lows.
Yeah. On the highs, I would say the kind of work we have been doing for all these 6 years from 2018 that I've seen. So it has been an amazing kind of work, the innovative ideas that have been observed in the projects that we have executed. So I think there are a lot of moments which I would want to talk about, but to collect a few, being this talk being time bound. So I would say in the initial phase of my journey, I was aligned on a project with a senior. So it was in 2019. We were working with a client, a very elite client of national importance in APAC, and there were a lot of things that we were doing. The project was very challenging, with stringent timelines, and a very demanding client as well. So we did malware analysis, offensive security, threat hunting. We were providing a training. Our team had to travel on site, so working with two geographies. There were a lot of things going on, and what really excited me about that incident, that project, was the team was ex- excited to work on a project like this with all these complexities. And the fast tracking was done with a lot of innovation in the methods. And also, finally, the feedback from the client was very overwhelming. I mean, they even awarded our on-site team with honorary souvenirs at that time. So that really excited me, and I would look forward to such projects. And that also built a sense of pride in me for the work we do and the way we affect organizations and people. So, and it made me very curious about this field, and trying to learn more. This was one instance that really is still very much fresh in my mind. On the downside, yes, there were a few downers as well. So at times it does happen that there are challenging situations where we do want to help organizations, but being compliance, being into auditing, it requires us to take a stand, and we cannot always accept what the client or the organization wants to be done. So there were moments where maybe I was not able to really do what the client was wanting. And I remember that I was very much overwhelmed as to how to handle such a client, how to do things. And I remember one of my senior giving me a talk on this because the project was getting into escalation. So one of my senior gave me a talk, and one thing that stood out was he said that. Anupriya, your job is not to please the client. Your job is to protect the client, and that is something that I take with me every day at my work. That yes, we may want to deliver quality. We do want to make our clients happy, but first of all, we want to protect them. So that is what our priority is, and that so everything that needs to be done to protect the client is what we would do. So yes.
That's an awesome sentiment. That's fantastic. So, and the other part that I took away from what you said was also that though you are more in a supporting role, right? You're not out there actually delivering the
Yeah.
project. And so it can get frustrating for somebody in your position that, you're at the front end of the escalations from both sides, right? The team could find certain things frustrating. They're going to just throw it all on you, and then you have to go negotiate with the client will obviously throw everything towards you, that this is what's not working with the team. But the fact that you can see the impact that the work has on the client and how we are helping protect them and their systems and help them comply to regulations and help them do their business better, I think that's what keeps you motivated, right? So
Yes.
another question I had for you was on the personal front. With all this, it's a stressful job, for sure. I mean, you don't make it sound stressful, but I know that your job is extremely stressful. Is there any personal philosophy, or do you have like a hobby, or what's your release mechanism for all the work stress that you face?
Uh, yeah. So that okay. I would also include your inputs that we have been receiving as an organization, where you have been encouraging us to start reading, also work out, take care of your health and all those things. So yes, throughout this phase, I have also tried to build in a routine where I take care of my health, and working out obviously helps in releasing the stress from work. So I do concentrate on working out or running or something like that. And again, reading has helped me a lot. Reading is something that I do, and I make sure that I do every day, and put it in my routine. So these two things are which I concentrate more on to help me, stress out from work.
Anupriya, one question I had for you was, I know you are now launching into a new phase of your career. You've signed up, or you actually have done the ISO 27001 lead auditor course, and I believe you're aspiring to now move into a consulting role. So tell us a bit more about what's next for you.
Yeah, so I have been very much interested in the consulting field and consulting area, auditing and things like that. So for a long time, it somewhere excites me, it thrills me as well. And being in this organization and the way flexibility that we get. So yes, I have also been able to see audits very closely, understand the nitty gritties of it, and that has helped me into building a enticement for this area. And I do plan to get into a more experience as an auditor or a consultant, and get in-depth understanding of compliance, and also get some more certification, study some more, and that is where I want to go.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Anupriya. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'm so excited about the next phases of your career. I from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best. It's folks like you that make network intelligence what it is, right? It's not the branding, it's not the logo, it's not the offices. It's eventually all of us that make the company a real company. So I think you stand out in that you've grown so well. You've spent time learning about the jargon, which can be overwhelming many times. You're always pleasant and calm. I don't know how in multiple interactions that we've had. This is your demeanor on this video is the same as it is in the meetings and whenever we've met. So thank you so much for everything that you've done, and I wish you all the very best, Anupriya. Thank you so much for today's session.
Thank you, KK. Thank you for your time.